Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chats with comic book legend D.G. Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luca Perich, host of a Totally Turtle sports and gaming YouTube channel, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network.
In brightest day,
in blackest nights,
No evil shall escape my sight.
but those who worship evil's might.
beware my power.
Green Lantern's light. Hello and welcome back to Sector 2814, the Green Lantern Podcast. I am Phil. Joining me as always, Master of the Chord is.
I am Will. Hey, everyone.
And we are back to discuss the beginning of Judd Winick's run on Green Lantern 129 through 132. Yes.
That's right.
So, yeah. A bold new era, kids. Back when DC used to give a damn about Green Lantern.
Because apparently they don't now.
I know. It's so weird. I mean, we'll get to it, but it's like they're putting out merch and stuff, but it's like we're not giving us a regular book. And
Yeah. I mean, we're getting, toward the end of this month, we're getting the Emerald Knight, right? Green Lantern Emerald Knight.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's
This month, yeah.
So we get a book, but we don't get an ongoing series. What the heck? I mean, sure would be nice to have an ongoing book to, at least, read and maybe mention occasionally.
Exactly. In bad shape over there. I don't know.
Uh,
But no, like we were saying, the only Green Lantern news, it seems, is, well, one, speaking of merchandise, there is going to be like a new Kyle Rayner Funko Pop that's available for pre-order now on the Target website. I don't know when it releases. We don't know. But yes, you can pre-order it now, buy it now. It's the classic Kyle Rayner look. So
let's see. I think I may be able to share that so we can show it.
that's right. I should have prepared that. Yes.
Where is it? Oh, it's that one right there. Okay. Let's see if I can.
There you go. I might just have to open it. Yep. All right, kids. If you're on YouTube, or if you watch the video on YouTube, you should be able to see that.
Nice. As if I've got it dark for some reason. Let me see if I can fix that. Oh, because I put it in the shopping cart. There we go. Now
There
it's
you
all
go.
nice
There
and
you go,
pretty.
kids.
Look at that.
And that. Look at that, kids. Yes, Kyle Rayner, the Green
very
Lantern.
Green Lantern we're talking about. Well, we have been talking about for quite a while now.
That's right. And his classic look. Yes, I like that. And I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is, kids. I'm gonna buy it.
Yep, I've got one in the cart, so I'm gonna do that
Me
too,
too.
because it's got to go with the rest of them, right?
You know what?
Nice.
I have figures, but I don't think I have any Green Lantern Funkos.
Oh,
The only one I saw in the stores recently was like the John Stewart, like, what is that? He's dressed like a samurai or something. And I'm just like, I want like regular Green Lanterns. I don't care who it is. I just want like regular Green Lanterns though.
yeah, the 3-pack with Guy and Kilowog and Chip is pretty cool, because I think I've shown you that one. And then I've got the Golden Age Green Lantern, and then of course I have Hal around here somewhere. Somewhere. His is pretty awesome. Let me grab it.
Breaking news, kids. Shocking news development. Will Allred has a Hal Jordan something or other.
Yes. There we go.
Personal Hal Jordan.
I do.
Doesn't that one cost like a pretty penny now?
I found it on eBay for, I think it was 25 or 20. So it was, yes, it was a bit more expensive.
I swear I've seen those for a lot, Hal Jordans for a lot more. So I still think that's a steal.
I'm very happy with it because I, of course, love Hal Jordan.
Yeah.
I, of course, love Hal Jordan.
So that's the merchandise updates. And kids, I don't know how much further it's going to push this back, but there's news on the Green Lantern show. They're completely retooling, and now they're going to do what they should have done in the first place, and they're going to focus on John Stewart.
which is great. It's just I feel bad for, I mean, because they had got this, they had written the entire first season, I think, but like 10 episodes. And what's going to happen? Now that it's going to focus on John, does that mean the actor that they had chosen for Guy is gone? The actor they chosen for Alan Scott gone? And then I think that they were still going to cast Jessica Cruz and Simon Baz. So I mean, I don't know. It's
Well,
it seems like it's a big deal.
I mean, Alan Scott is one thing, but maybe they were like, do we really want to show around Guy Gardner?
That's true. Hey, bes- I really, I really started liking Guy post Rebirth,
Mm-hmm.
and he was awesome in the animated series. He was just great, and he's had some pretty, heck yeah, awesome, defining moments of awesome in the comics since Rebirth as well. So yeah,
Yeah, but wasn't the plan on that show? I thought they were saying it was going to kind of be like an anthology where they'd show Alan in the 40s. I think
yeah,
they said Guy was going to be in the 80s, and
80s.
we know how Guy was in the 80s.
Yes, we do, unfortunately.
So I don't know if they were going for the full bowl cut Guy Gardner or what, but
Yeah, I don't know, but that's a really out of date kind of version of Guy, at least presently, right? I mean, of course, that's what's going to stop them from doing that, or and what are they going to do with John? Is John going to be the Green Lantern that screwed up and causes Xanshi to get blown up by Darkseid? Or is he going to be just another Green Lantern? Is he going to be a Marine? Is he going to be an architect? Is he going to be both? I mean, I don't know.
I mean, there's a few books that like Aquaman and others who don't have their own ongoing series right now either. But I'm like, is that holding up a Green Lantern book? Or are they waiting to see what direction HBO Max goes in before they're like, who do we need to focus on? Okay, John Stewart. Okay, we can do John Stewart.
I don't know. I mean, there are things about the latest run that I liked. There are things about it that I didn't like.
The latest run, meaning the beginning of the year. Yes.
Yeah, yes, the 12 issue volume 5 or whatever volume we're on at this point. But there are so many lanterns that can share the spotlight. I mean, and we just, I don't feel like we're not getting anybody right now. We have no title. We have no monthly book. So it's kind of disappointing.
Exactly.
But I'm looking forward to the show. John Stewart's an awesome Green Lantern. I hope,
yes. Just hope it
hope
comes
it
out
does well.
Just hope it comes out in our lifetimes. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Get off my lawn. Where's that Green Lantern Joe?
Speaking of other entertainment, what can we discuss? Oh, are you still keeping up on Quantum Leap?
Yes, I've been enjoying it so far. Very much.
You watched the Exorcism one?
Yes.
That was good.
Of course it was drugs.
I know.
Of course. Yeah, it was I've really been enjoying that show. All the callbacks to the original series, which we're still slowly working our way through. So
Me too. I'm like halfway through season 2 right now. Yeah. I just watched Catch a Falling Star today.
Oh, you're in front of us then. We haven't watched it for a few days, so
I'm watching. Yeah, I just today, not too long ago, I watched. Yeah, where he has to sing "Man of La Mancha."
Nice.
Are you still watching Andor?
Yeah, it's a really slow burn,
Yes.
and I think the best move would have probably been to wait to watch and binge it,
Yes.
just because it moves so slow. I mean, but we're getting a pretty good portrait of what Mon Mothma was doing, just after, while the Empire was still, in power, and we see what he's doing, and all the people in his circle. So it's showing the Empire as, evil middle managers, basically, which is a definitely evil, but I don't know.
And
Hi.
There's Totally Turtle, host of the Totally Turtle YouTube channel. But no, I think what you said, I think you were right. That show would probably be better binged, but it's like it's 12. This season is 12 episodes. That's gonna be a big order to binge all at one time.
That's true. And we just watched, I think episode 9 just came out. So
and that was
it's
like almost a whole hour. So.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think I heard or read that Stargirl is canceled after season 3.
The season is on right now. Yeah, so
okay.
I think they said they're giving them a finale in December, and then that's it.
Okay, well, we kind of drifted away from that sometime in season 2, so we'll need to go back and watch that.
Yeah.
And we still haven't caught up with Superman and Lois yet either.
Yeah, I mean, once again, who knows how much longer Superman and Lois is going to last? Because Stargirl's ending with this season. Flash, when it starts next season, is its last.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's really not too much DC left on CW.
Supergirl's gone. Batwoman's gone.
Legends is gone.
Legends is gone. Wow. We may have a Green Lantern series sometimes in the 22nd century. I don't know.
Maybe by the time the Legion is around, we'll get that Green Lantern show.
The 30th century. Yeah, that's right. Hey, we're debuting this Green Lantern. What? There are no Green Lanterns on Earth in the Legion's time. Sorry.
Hey, if any writers or producers from that Green Lantern show want to come on, we'll talk to you. Let us know what's going on with the process. Should have looked that up. Be like, hey, can you come on and at least give us hints at stuff?
It's almost as bad as Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, because they announced the sequel to Breath of the Wild in 2019, and we just got the title, and it's going to be released next year.
Wow.
We just got the title a month or two ago, and like, wow, okay, awesome. But when it gets here, it'll get here when it gets here, and I have faith that it's going to be good. I mean,
oh my God, did you see that Black Label book, Catwoman, Lonely City? It's one of those oversized, bigger issues.
Yeah, I think I've got the issues here. I just haven't read them yet.
Oh my God, you got to listen. Lilith and I talked to Cliff Chang, who wrote, drew. He basically did everything but edit it. Like Lilith says, he did everything but edit it
and print it.
Yeah. Like the 4th issue was a couple months late, but I'm like, man, I'm gonna give that guy some slack. He did it all himself.
No kidding.
Bigger size pages and everything. It's like, yeah, no. I mean, it looks good. It looks immaculate.
That's hardcore, man. Hardcore.
But no, we talked to him. And he's like, oh, so that was like kind of his passion project. We're like, oh, we could tell you put the love into it.
Nice. I'm looking forward to that one. I need to read it.
Yeah, it's good. I thought it was like a take on the future, but like he said, he wrote it as if all the bad characters had aged from Batman Year One in 1986 until now.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. I haven't been keeping up with Dark Crisis. Anything? What's come out recently? Anything?
No, the regular Dark. I don't think we got a regular Dark Crisis. We'll probably due for one. I'll have to check if it's this week or next week. I think it's coming up soon, but no, not. I mean, I haven't seen any really Green Lanterns anywhere. Again, I was talking to Lilith. I mean, this week everything I got was like a Batman or Batman related book. I mean, there was 2 like Joker books out. Poison Ivy, that series is good. That's which must be selling good because they had it as like 6 issues, but they extended it now. I think it's going to like 12 or something.
Awesome.
Yeah, by G. Willow Wilson. So,
well, I'm just glad that there's a Bat book out there, because there's so few of them.
Oh yes, and the fanboys demand multiple Batmans a month.
Batman, my favorite character.
Oh my God, I wish he was watching live because he'd just be like, you know what, you Lilith and Justin just did that to me. Now we'll do that to me. Like Lil says, she goes, there's never a 0% chance of that.
Always non-zero.
I think that's by vote. Ray, I think that's everyone on the team's favorite drop. If we had to pick one. All right. So should we get to these Judd Winick issues?
You bet. Let's fire away, sir.
All right. I think we have some synopsis here. All right. So yes, kids, we're starting the Judd Winick run with Green Lantern number 129. Modern Comics would never. This would be a number 1.
Yes. The double size number 1.
Yeah. Green Lantern number 129, October 2000. Something old, something new. Writer Judd Winick, penciler Daryl Banks. So he's still here for now. Inker Andy Smith, colorist Rob Schwager, letterer Chris Iliopoulos, and editors Bob Schreck and Frank Barrios. Kyle Rayner gets a phone call from Andre Choi, who works for Feast magazine, and offers him a job. Cal is ecstatic because this magazine is one of the hippest papers being published right now. Quickly, Cal gets an appointment with Rena Stone, who is editor-in-chief and very fond of Cal's work as a cartoonist. Cal accepts the job offer, and a little later, he tells John Stewart everything about his job to deliver a bi-weekly comic strip while not only getting a huge salary, but also a personal assistant named Terry Berg, as well as a cell phone. Remember when that was a deal?
Big deal.
It's a cell phone.
That is right. A cell phone.
A cellular telephone, kids. It will be tough for Cal to handle both this job and his superhero work, but John thinks it is important to have a fulfilling personal life too. 2 days later, Cal is about to finish his first comic strip when suddenly a large robotic entity with mechanical tentacles bursts into Cal's apartment and attacks him.
Because why not?
Yes.
I don't think those are tentacles.
He turns to the Green Lantern and defends himself, but Cal is not able to prevent himself from being kidnapped away from Earth. When he awakes again, mechanical parts are attached to his body, and he is greeted by a group of Manhunters. Because.
Nuts.
All right, well, so thoughts? Again, like we were talking offline, I mean, we got a lot more Kyle Rayner personal life in this issue than we did like Green Lantern stuff.
Yeah, and the tone and the general feeling, I mean, it feels like the book changed a lot since, the Ron Mars run. I mean, it seems pretty drastic. One of the things that I guess I picked up in this issue is that, while, and maybe it's because he's in space, but there's really virtually, there's no internal monologue. There's no script. There's no speaking. There's no sound effects really while Kyle's fighting this thing, in the book. And there's not very many pages of it. I mean, it's, it really focuses more on, Winick seems to be setting up Kyle's personal life as opposed to, Green Lantern action, I guess.
Yeah, and I mean, we'll get to it, but like I think in most, if not all, these issues this week, it's like some of the battle pages you do get like silent. There's no word bubbles, there's no thought, nothing. It's just action.
Yeah,
silent action,
and it makes it. It was a really, really fast read, which, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, I read through these a lot quicker than like 4 Ron Mars issues. Yeah,
which means it's. I mean, so I feel like there needs to be a balance. If you're going to spend money on an individual issue, you need to come back feeling that you got an individual issue's worth of, comic goodness, right?
Yeah.
But this felt, and I don't think the pacing was off or anything. It just didn't feel like a lot happened,
And do you think, this is a lot of setup because it's his Judd Winick's first issue. So it's like, okay, here's what we're going to do, kids. Kyle's getting a new job.
Yeah.
Extra stress here. We're going to get to the Green Lantern stuff. Don't worry. But, here's his new status quo and stuff. And
I guess I just feel like that they could have spread that out a little bit over, the the introductory arc so that, yeah, we're setting up Kyle's stuff, but we're still getting, at this point, because we've just read all of them, kind of what we expect from a Green Lantern book is, the action, balanced with some personal. I feel like this issue may have been a little bit out of balance.
Or maybe too, maybe was he maybe taking into account the last 3 issues? There's been literally like no Kyle Rayner stuff. It's been all Green Lantern.
That's true. That is true. And those were all. Who was the writer on those? It starts with an F. No, it wasn't Ben Robb. That's later. It was.
It's on the tip of my tongue. I swear. Here, hold on. Let me look. Look it up real quick. I can just look up the previous issue. There we go.
I'm gonna find it first.
No.
I got it. It is Jay Farber. Ha!
Yes, Jay Farber. Yeah.
There was an F in there somewhere, right?
Yes.
And that's possible too because we didn't really. Oh, I can stop sharing my screen now. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
I guess we didn't really complain about there not being enough Kyle Rayner stuff in those issues. So, maybe it's just I don't know. There's just this issue felt out of balance somehow, and maybe it was the Kyle versus the Green Lantern stuff, or maybe it was just that the Green Lantern stuff really didn't have any captions, any sound effects, anything. It was just the stuff that's happening, and I don't know.
But again, it's like he basically falls into a trap, and it's just like until the very last page is like, well, whose trap is this? What's going on? It's.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't his Akbar sense tingling? I mean, come on. It's a trap.
But again, it just seemed weird because it's like, yeah, Ron Mars kind of had him as a freelance artist. So it's like, yeah, you can have a couple pages of him at the drawing board, but mostly it's like, I need to take off. I'm going to take off. Now we're kind of pinning him down to a real job. And it's just like, it's getting hard here to, get out of here.
What's more important, saving people or hitting your deadline? And spoilers, I know where Winick is going with Terry, because that was that was, I guess, somewhat of a controversial issue at the time, which is bad that it was controversial because it shouldn't be. But, this is almost, 25 years ago, I guess, when it came out, or when we're going to get to that issue when it came out. So anyway, that's about all I got on this one, man.
Yeah. Again, not a lot. Is mostly Cal and his new job and stuff, getting set up. And all right, so should we get to the next one?
You bet.
I'm trying to remember what happens where because I read these all at once. So
me too.
It's been a few years since I read these. Green Lantern number 130 from November 2000, Prodigal Son, by the same team. Somewhere in the antimatter universe, the Quardians are preparing to make a new yellow ring. Oh boy.
That's gonna end well.
Which, okay, I mean, I'm glad Judd Winick kind of brought this up because it's like, okay, so once the Guardians get taken out of the picture, why weren't the Quardians like, oh yeah, let's go invade? The Guardians are nowhere, the Guardians are dead.
Yeah.
There's one Green Lantern.
Well, I think...
Unless they were afraid of the controllers?
I think ultimately it was... There's not a good in-story reason for it, but ultimately they were wanting to get away from anything from Green Lantern's past, which is, cut it all off.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is... And then, give credit to Mars for slowly reintroducing a lot of those things back into the title, once, during his run.
True. Meanwhile, Green Lantern finds himself on a space station of the Manhunters with a techno-organic virus spreading over his body. Cable would like to have a word with you.
Apparently, the ring can cure it, so maybe you should go help somebody out.
Despite his weakened state, Green Lantern continues to fight back.
He is able to blow a hole in the space station, but when he tries to flee, he is surrounded by dozens of Manhunters. As they seem to crush him, Kyle uses his power for a huge detonation. On Earth, Kyle's assistant Terry Berg wants to pick up the first finished comic strip at Kyle's apartment. As nobody opens the door, Terry uses a spare key to enter the apartment. He is astonished when he sees half the furniture is destroyed and there is a huge hole in the roof. John Stewart is there as well, and he tells Terry a cover-up story to not compromise Kyle's secret identity. Terry downloads the files from Kyle's computer and leaves. As Kyle awakens, he finds himself strapped to a machine which shall help the Manhunters to gain control over the power ring of Green Lantern. One of the Manhunters explains how he became self-aware by accident and how he duplicated that effort on all the other Manhunters he met since. Now they want to use the ring to make even more of an impact in the universe. Using the techno-organic virus, the Manhunters intend to deceive the ring into believing that it is still in Kyle Rayner's possession. Okay. You know what? At least it was like a Manhunter who was like he was picked up by aliens and they like worked on him, and then he gained sentience, even after the ship was abandoned and stuff. I was waiting. The first time I read this, I was waiting for him to say, "Oh no, I picked myself off that museum wall and rebuilt myself."
So if he was sentient, did Kyle kill a bunch of sentient people just then? I mean,
exactly. I mean, they were thinking beings.
Yeah, that just seems a little. I'm just saying, if somebody else would have done that, he would have been bad. That's all.
Yeah, I know. But again,
probably
I think
merged with the Spectre or something.
Yeah. Well, one, he was angry. They attacked him, and two, it's like they're gonna keep trying to do crap like that. They're gonna be a threat to sentient life.
And I wasn't sure exactly what it was they were doing. They wanted to ascend, or it. I
don't think they said why, but didn't they want like a power source for something, and the ring could do that? And wouldn't the joke have been on them after that ring ran out of power?
Exactly. I mean, what?
I mean, they should have showed them grabbing the battery while they picked up Cal, but
exactly. Yeah, this is it's. I don't know. This one was okay. We'll go with it. We'll just go with it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess maybe. Yeah, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I don't know if Judd Winick was just trying to start out slow.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, and the fact that it's very weird because what we got with, and again, I don't think that there's any way we cannot not compare this to Ron Mars's run, which was very 75 issues approximately. I think we figured out, or something like that. But there was a slow drip of Green Lantern lore and history and stuff coming back into the book. In the first issue, we got Cordians and we got Manhunters. I'm like, okay, this is cool, but what?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It seemed like a lot when, it was kind of understood that we weren't really going to revisit a lot of anything before Emerald Twilight. So, I don't know. This two-parter, it's not bad. It's just not. It wasn't great. I feel like that there were maybe pacing issues taken as a whole that should have been taken care of across the two issues instead of like top loading one and then having all the. I don't know. It's different, and I'm going to keep an open mind, and we're going to keep going, right?
Yep. We got 2 more issues. Yep. All right, so let's see how Cal gets out of this Manhunter mess. Green Lantern 131 from December 2000, Outswimming the Undertow. New inker Jordy Ensign, and I think everyone else is the same. In the antimatter universe, the Quardians have created a new yellow power ring and intend to put it into the hands of a Chaos Bringer.
Wonder who that could be.
I'm not going to say it. Donald Trump. Anyway, all at the same time, the leader of the now self-aware Manhunters tries to use Green Lantern's power ring. Cal is sure that it won't work because the Manhunters have no free will and no imagination. Well, that was the and he is right. The Manhunters fail, and Cal is able to free himself, get his ring back, and destroy the space station, including all Manhunters. I love when the Manhunter tries to use the ring and all just a bunch of numbers start coming out. It's like you're robots. You have no imagination.
But we have,
But they are sentient.
in their defense, there have been robotic Green Lanterns in the past. Was it Stell? Stell?
Yeah.
So, which was who was, I believe, unceremoniously kind of killed off in the last run because we got to see his head or something.
Oh, yeah. But, and again, it's like, how much imagination do you need to say, shoot an energy blast?
I don't know. I
Hey,
imagine.
Shouldn't robots have perfect,
They don't have to imagine it. They can just see it.
I know. Shouldn't they have perfect recall in their memory banks somewhere? It's like, hey, I want to build this. I can see a picture of this in my memory banks.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I get what he's trying to go for, but yeah. Back on Earth, Star Labs helps Cal to get rid of all parts of the techno-organic virus. A few days pass, then Cal meets with John Stewart and Guy Gardner to tell them what happened. John criticizes Cal for giving his assistant a spare key to his apartment because this might compromise his secret identity. Another few days later, Cal and Terry Berg are rewatching an interview Cal was giving on a TV show. Suddenly, Cal gets a phone call from Jade. Hello. She warns him that Fatality has returned to Earth.
And she has a ring.
A yellow ring. So what did you think, Will? Manhunters? What about that interview?
I don't know.
Are you nervous? No, I'm drunk.
I don't know. It just I don't know. It didn't hit right for me.
Yeah.
But that's not necessarily a bad thing. So I just I really think that structurally the first two issues could have been arranged maybe a little bit differently to make it stronger. And I feel like, killing sentient beings is probably not something that a Green Lantern should be doing, but
But again, it's at like the difference where it's like there's no guardians, there's no, no kill switch on that ring against killing and stuff. So
well, but it's for all of the grief and the reason that he's an actual Green Lantern now.
Oh,
is because exactly because
every 2 seconds, everybody's saying, "Oh, at least you're not a murderer like that madman Hal Jordan."
I of course love Hal Jordan.
Exactly. So, I feel like that was a little strange to have them. Oh, hey, we're kind of a new life form now, and oh yeah, you're just gonna like nuke us all. Okay, cool.
Do you think that's just a thing where they just like pushed him back past the breaking point because they were inserting like machinery into him and stuff and just
well, I feel like it was probably not that well thought out. I mean, a lot like Circle of Fire, I don't think was very well thought out either.
Yeah.
Because it makes Kyle responsible for things that they really don't want Kyle to be responsible for.
Yeah. Do you think these are just the new writers, or do you think is there an editorial mandate to make Kyle a little more edgy or brutal?
I think it's the writers trying to do something and then maybe not thinking them through, and editorial not necessarily thinking them through either. But this is armchair quarterbacking 25 years later. So
Yeah. Yeah. They did make the Borg joke.
oh yeah, they did make a board.
He's like, next thing you're going to tell me resistance is futile, and the Manhunter's like, I don't get it.
Go look it up on the web.
There's about 1 million sci-fi websites that'll explain it. That was good. All right, so should we do the last one?
You bet. Let's do it.
All right, so yes, kids, no more Manhunters. Where's my link to the next one? All right, kids, Green Lantern number 132. Man, we've been at this since issue 1. Green Lantern 132 from January 2001. While Rome Burned, Part 1, An Orphan's Heart. Oh, that's right, kids. We're kind of going to end on a cliffhanger this time. Again. All right. Fatality has returned to Earth, and she is wrecking havoc in New York City. As the lone survivor of planet Xanshi, she has made it her destiny to kill all Green Lanterns. Ironically, she now possesses a power ring herself, albeit a yellow one. Oh my God, how great would it have been if Cal would have been able to capture that ring? Would he have given it the guy?
Probably.
Offer it the guy? Can you imagine? It's like, get out your leather jacket, Gardner.
Okay, so I have a question for you.
Huh.
You and I both know what powers a yellow ring.
Yes.
Accordion yellow ring, not
Yes.
post-rebirth rings, right?
Yes.
Where are they getting that power?
I don't know. Unless, I mean, well, Cal was at home, right? Because I was going to say, could Fatality have stopped by and charged off his battery or something? Yeah, because she knows where she lives, right? Didn't she follow him home that last time?
I think so, but then she went after John, so
yeah,
I don't know.
But again, is it still the same, or did they build it different? Because they did build a new yellow ring, so.
Well, and up until it was only during the Guy Gardner series, that's what powered the ring.
Yeah, because when Sinestro had it, they never said that, right?
Yeah, he just had a yellow ring.
So
I don't know. Just curious.
Wondering what it's running off of. That would have been funny if she would have had like a yellow battery or something.
Yeah. We'll get there.
After Jade informed Cal about Fatality's return, the current Green Lantern immediately sets off to oppose her. But as Cal is becoming more involved in saving innocent bystanders, Fatality uses this diversion and flees. Cal quickly deduces that she actually might be after John Stewart, who was initially responsible for the destruction of Fatality's homeworld. When Cal reaches John's apartment, Fatality already has overwhelmed the former Green Lantern and threatens to kill his girlfriend, Mirren. There she is.
Yeah, we see her again.
But, no dialogue, but yeah, there she is. After scanning the area around the apartment, Cal surgically blinds Fatality before blowing her out of the building. Fatality tries to fight back, but Cal eventually defeats her so that she actually begs him to kill her. Cal asks her to give him the yellow power ring, but as Fatality takes it off her finger, her left arm explodes and the ring is gone. Cal transports the injured woman to Star Labs, where she will get a prosthetic, a similar one she already possesses as her right arm. Meanwhile, the yellow ring is back with the Cordians, who think that the test was successful. Now they intend to hand the ring to a person who is a much better fit to put the world into chaos. This person is Alex Nero, an inmate of the psychiatric ward at Bellevue Hospital. His doctors describe him as schizophrenic, characterized by paranoid delusions and prone to violent outbursts. It's quite the resume.
That's right.
So, what did you think? Well, what did you think about Fatality? Just like begging Cal to kill her and stuff. And is she just done with this? And she's just like, you know what? Let me go be with my family and everyone else. Just kill me.
Yeah. I've always thought her motivation was a little bit goofy. And this is, hey, a Green Lantern failed to protect my peoples from being killed by Darkseid.
Yeah.
So instead of going after Darkseid, I'm going to go and kill all the Green Lanterns because why? maybe I'll kill one of them that failed to stop him, but why would I kill all of them and not go after Darkseid?
Well, originally she didn't know which Green Lantern it was. So that's why she was just chopping, killing all these Green Lanterns, because she's like, hopefully I get the one that got my planet, but I don't know who it is.
But one of them didn't kill her planet. One of them just failed to save her planet. That's,
Yeah.
And so who destroyed her planet? It was Darkseid. Why
Yeah.
not go after Darkseid?
Because I was about to say, maybe she has a death wish. Maybe she was hoping one of those Green Lanterns would kill her. But it's like, if you have a death wish, go after Darkseid, man. He'll kill you.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing. I always feel like, if you're not Hal, Guy, John, Kyle, Kilowog to a certain extent,
Yeah.
maybe Salak, some of the better known Green Lanterns, then you're turned into fodder. What I feel like a lot of writers forget or don't even think about is that every Green Lantern is kind of a badass, okay? They
Yeah.
kind of have to be. They're all of them worthy of the ring. They may not be, Hal or John or Kyle or Guy, but they're all pretty freaking awesome. And the fact that she killed so many,
Although by the nature of what they've done over the last couple decades, I mean, we've brought the core down how many times, we've killed how many Green Lanterns. So sometimes there's a lot of rookies flying around out there. So
that's true. That is true. There could be a lot of rookies, but still, they are ultimately worthy, of. I feel like it's kind of trite to just say, oh, we're going to build up the rep of this character. We'll have him kill a few Green Lanterns, whatever. It's not a big deal.
But again,
So,
but that's the other thing. I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, I mean, she was talking about slaughtering all these Green Lanterns before she got the Cal and John. But I'm just like, wait a minute. After the road, from the road back till, Cal gets the ring, I mean, they were rebuilding the core until they got interrupted by Emerald Twilight. So I'm like, they were under 20 Green Lanterns, weren't they?
yes, but while John was a Green Lantern during Cosmic Odyssey, the core was at full strength until Green Lantern 200, right?
Yeah.
So there was maybe a year or two publishing wise where there were full Green Lanterns, I think. I don't know. I'd have to look it up to be
yeah,
sure,
that
but
wasn't the last issue, that first year, 224, where a lot of them were depowered then too. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we're saying, before the 1990 series, she was killing. Okay. That makes sense.
And then, I get maybe she's going after them after they're depowered, but they're still very formidable even without a ring. It's kind of why they get rings, okay?
But again, I mean, we never get specific, but I mean, she is an attractive woman. I think I've said this before. She's sneaking up on her. It's like, oh hey, baby, it's just like, stabbing him.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's a pet peeve of mine is, like, oh, instant rep, let's make sure that they killed some Green Lanterns or something. Like, no, they're really, really, really good and hard to kill.
So what did you think of her using the yellow ring, using the weapon of her enemies?
I don't know. She used a Green Lantern ring back when she was fighting Jade, didn't she? Did she use a ring?
No. I don't.
Oh, that was Jade. Jade had the ring, and
Jade,
then
remember, she lost it, and then Anarchy picked it up.
Anarchy gets it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I can see someone as obsessed as her going, yeah, sure, let's. I got this. Yeah. But,
I mean, we don't even see that meeting though. I mean, we don't see the Cordians hand her the ring. It's just she showed up and she's tearing up.
I think she says she woke up and it was on her finger. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, well, somebody proposed. I must have been drunk and asleep. I don't know what.
Oh my.
I feel okay. The Cordians wanted a test case. It just feels a little bit weird that they would use her.
I mean, maybe killing two birds with one stone because she's going to go after Green Lanterns. So
that's true.
It's like they're going to go after our enemies. They're going to go after this new Green Lantern who we've never really met before, and John Stewart. So why not?
Yeah. What happened to her? The last time we saw her, she was. We don't know how she escaped, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't think they ever showed her escaping. Unless, I mean, was she sitting in
Because
prison? They put the ring on her finger and she used it to blast her way out.
oh, maybe, yeah. I mean, because I can't remember what happened to her. Wasn't there like when Jade
Yeah,
lost the ring, the ship blew up and
I'm
she
trying to
was just
remember. Did they?
gone?
Yeah, she might have just been gone. Yeah.
Okay,
But yeah, either way. So I mean, even if she was imprisoned, they probably didn't think she had any powers. Then the ring gets slipped on her finger.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Again, yeah, maybe they were just like, hey, Fatality, we'll take out the new Green Lantern, John Stewart. And remember, way back around issue, what was that, 9, 10, 11, 12 of this series, they got him add-on for Guy Gardner. So maybe
That's
she'll go for
true.
Guy Gardner.
And Gnort.
Yeah, yes. Go kill the dog.
He gives me his bone.
I don't know. Maybe it's just because we haven't read the rest of the arc, but stuff feels a little random, just like,
Yeah.
oh, hey, this is going to happen now, and this is going to happen now, and whatever. But I don't know. I'm
Well, I think this last issue was hyping up a new villain because it's like, oh, even Fatality can't control that, that yellow ring. So it's going to be up to
Yeah.
this new guy who's going to be really dangerous
yeah,
and crazy.
and violent. I don't know. I guess I just need to keep reading. Just
Yep.
keep reading.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and by the way,
Hmm.
Green Lantern ends with what, issue number 180? What is it? 181? 186? 181.
Yeah, I think it's 181.
So we are over. Excuse me. We are over 2/3 through this series.
Yes, sir. And we're gonna get through some of these in the next couple of weeks here. So
Oh yeah. Upcoming is 150 with the new costume.
yes.
With a Jim Lee cover, I believe. And then I don't think Winick is on much longer after one. He's like up to maybe 160, and then we get Jay Farber or Ben Robb. We get Ben Robb as the writer.
Yeah, and I think he sticks around till Mars comes back, maybe.
Yeah, for the last 6 issues. That's right. So yeah, we're zooming through the series.
Yep. Although tackling it so fast, it might be interesting, when Mars does come back for his last 6 to see, how they compare to his earlier stuff.
Yep, that'll be interesting, and to see how it compares to Winnick's run as well as Rob's run, as short as it's going to be. Just to see how it works out.
Oh, that's true. By is it this year or early next year? Yeah, we'll get our friend Kilowog back.
That's right, absolutely, and maybe some Guardians too, right? Very cool.
Maybe Guardians, I think. Yeah.
Maybe Guardians. Yeah.
All right. Anything else, William, or should we?
I think that's it. I'm amazed that we've come so far so fast.
I know. Don't worry. We're going to get to a point where there's multiple Green Lantern books a month, so we're
going to slow down to a crawl.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, next week we're going to cover 4 more issues. Green Lantern 133 through 136. So
nice.
Yes, we're going to continue. That's what I said. Yeah, we're not pretty much going to be doing Green Lantern issues. Well, the second week of December, we're going to have Green Lantern and Our Worlds at War. So,
oh yeah, and episode 100 is coming up, right?
Yes, sir. It'll be the second week of January that hits the podcast. Yes,
we should chat about that. I have a couple of ideas.
All right. All right. So yes, kids. So send your thoughts for Green Lantern 133 through 136. Email us CapesandLunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find Sector 2814 on Facebook, on Twitter. Join the Green Lantern Facebook fan group. find all the various links we'll find links for all the various social medias for all the shows we do and some new stuff coming up in 2023. The YouTube channel, everything we do gets a video, including interviews and everything. So smash that subscribe button so you don't miss a moment. You can watch this all in nice video.
Smash it.
There we go.
I know. Don't worry, I got it. All right, kids. And of course, the Patreon. Once again, this is our passion project. Everyone's paying for this out of their own pocket. It's a labor of love, so every little bit helps. But $3 to $5 gets you early access to creator interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
And of course, I'm almost done, William. Superhero movie brackets. The November episode will be the last. We're gonna crown our wiener finally in November. So, thank God. And then
Tell you what, you really need to have your wife give you a hug once it's over and just have her tell you that it's going to be okay.
That's right. Tap my head. Tell me it's going to be okay. And then in 2023, you want to join the Patreon because Lilith Hellfire has decreed you get the vote on what we talk about in 2023.
Nice.
So Lord have mercy on our souls. All right. And pick yourself up some Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks merch. And Lil's favorite, if you just want to rain random money on us, use that Cash App link right down there in the show notes.
Make it rain.
All right, so find it all at Linktree, linktr.ee/Capes and Lunatics. All right, Mr. William, Master of the Core, Master of the Quantum Zone, Master of Kickstarter, Master of the Universe. Where can people get hold of you?
Well, you can find me at Walred. That's at WALLRED at Gmail and Facebook and Twitter and other social media that I probably forgot that I've set up at this point. But if you'd like to check out the comics, I am the writer and creator of Crossover Division, and which issue 4 should hopefully be finishing up soon. It was successfully funded on Kickstarter a while back, and we'll be shipping it out in December, which will be awesome. You can also check it out, and you can check it out at crossoverdivsion.com. You can also check out Diary of Night at diaryofnight.com. And I also host I annoy another podcaster every week, Kevin Joseph of Explain Yourself, where we have on Kickstarter creators, Kickstarter comic creators, and we discuss their live projects to get as many eyeballs as we can on some pretty awesome Kickstarter projects. And finally, you obviously have great taste. You're here listening to us. So if you want to learn more about Quasar, and who doesn't, you can check out more. You can find out more about Quasar at the Quantum Zone at quantumzone.org.
I'll put it in my navel.
Hey, boys, you look at the party? I love the party. They aren't even attempting to enter our orifices.
We had robot tentacles tonight. Robot tentacles. And again, Explain Yourself, a very good show every week. But I mean, why don't you brag? I mean, you did have that unknown writer, Mr. JMD Mateus, on your show, right?
We did. He has got a pretty awesome Kickstarter running right now. The Multiverse. Yeah, 4 separate #1 issues. And if you go to Spellbound Comics, which is where the company that's putting these out through Kickstarter, you can get to the Kickstarter or you can order them there. But if you do support all 4 books, you'll get to vote to see which one gets the next 4 issues to finish out its first arc, and to vote on the one that does that first. I believe all of them are going to get arcs ultimately.
Oh yeah, I think if things go good, which it seems like they are going very good, yeah, he wants to eventually, kick them all forward. But yeah, you get to vote on which one goes forward first. Yeah.
Absolutely. So it was great talking to him. We talked to him for some Justice League stuff a while back, and he is an amazing writer and a very giving person. He's just wonderful to talk to.
And a very prolific writer. I mean, you just look at his bibliography, man. I'm telling you, look at the screen, just scroll. I'm always like, oh yeah, I forgot about that too.
Yep.
I mean, he's talked to us many times, so I'm like, I always want to promote his his Kickstarter, even though it's like, if you look at the results, he doesn't need our help.
That's right. But every little bit helps.
Exactly. All right. Yeah, just want to remember friends of the show.
That's right.
All right, kids, come back next week. The Judd Winick run continues with Green Lantern 133 through 136. I think we're getting some Alex Nero by that point. So, and maybe a guest appearance by the JLA.
Who?
Batman and friends.
That's right.
That's Ray. Batman will be here next time.
That's right. Who?
Not Owlman, Batman. Maybe we'll get some more work stuff, kids. All right. Till next time, remember, don't trust those damn machines. Good night.
That's right.
Get off my lawn.